So my name is Corentin Cremet and I am a business developer. I do business development with startups and I help them to go internationally. There are a lot of different ways to find the right idea, and you could argue actually there's not necessarily something like the right idea. Usually startups start with one idea, then it doesn't really work, and then you iterate, you make modifications. So finding the right idea may not necessarily be the right approach. Finding the right problem might be another way to look at it. Find something that you want to fix, a problem that you want to solve, a problem that people are willing to pay money. It can be like another way to look at the idea. You may also think about what do you know, what things you enjoy doing. Things you enjoy doing is actually very important because doing startups can be hard and complicated. So doing something that is really interesting for you can be a very important thing. 5 years ago, you didn't have investors in Eastern Europe. Now you have seed funds that are here to fund startups in Eastern Europe. And you have angel investors as well. In Eastern Europe it might be complicated, but you can also find investors in other countries. You have startup programs, accelerators. But at the beginning for startups from Banja Luka and from Eastern Europe, finding an investors is not what should be the priority. If you make something interesting, if you make a good product, if you have a good team, a good idea, a good solution, a good approach, you will be interesting for investors. And that's really what you should be focusing on. Making a good product, investors will come, and another good investors is actually customers. So if you have paying customers who give you money for the service that you're giving them, it's actually the best way to have investors. So think about your customers as your investors. It all varies. Like, there are a lot of different startups. There's a lot of different sectors, ideas, and so it can vary a lot. A startup can become profitable from day one. It's possible. If you have already a customer who has a need, you can make a very simple website that can facilitate the transaction, and that can be very quick. If you already have an audience of people who you can sell to, that can be a way that for you to make a startup profitable very quickly. But some ideas and some products and some service can take a lot more time. Before being profitable, you need to have startup a product that solves a problem that works, and that may take a few iterations. The first approach may not work, and you should be okay with that, to try something and then see how it works and then iterate again, then improve it, make it better. As long as you make product better, you will eventually get to a point where the product is good and ideally the product is great, and then money will come. But you have to think first about what problem you solve, what service you want to provide, and then money will come after that.